Buck Davidson, I use the Equilibrium Air Light cross country boot because they're ultra protective, lightweight, and they don't absorb water.
Hi, I'm Tremaine Cooper. I'm a cross-country course designer for 3-day eventing. And I've been doing this for, I don't know, more years than I care to think about. I got started, my parents did all the pony club stuff at their house years ago, so I had a fat little pony named Daisy. I learned to ride on and sort of helped put together the courses there. And went through pony club and then found eventing where I didn't have to polish my boots quite as much, and so I liked that quite a bit. And took a year off before college and did some building when my horse wasn't going, and that sort of got me really started professionally in course building. And I went to college to get sort of a real life as opposed to a horse life, and then got a couple interesting job offers after college in New Zealand and stuff, and thought, I'll do this for a little bit longer, and that was 20 years ago. So here I am, and anyway, I still compete when I can, and design, I'm doing more designing than building. I have a good crew of people that sort of help me out building, but get to sort of travel around the country and work at different places, which is pretty cool. And the thing I love about designing is it's not something that you can read a book about and, you know, all of a sudden know everything there is. You can do it for 50 years and still be learning, and the sport's evolving quite a bit all the time. So it's not a static thing. It's, you know, you can always have something better. Even if you have a course that you're really happy with and it rode well, you can always go back and make it better, which is sort of makes it challenging. And it's also working various places. I mean, anything from New England, which is quite hilly, to Florida, which is obviously quite flat, creates very different challenges, and you know, you're always trying to. The end goal of a good design is teaching the horse and teaching the rider, and you hope, whether they've come away with no penalties or 20 penalties, hopefully they've learned something and it's a better horse and a more educated rider. So the end goal is sort of the same either way, but there are 150 ways to go about doing that, which makes it interesting.
What's the process of becoming a horse designer?
So I was lucky when I started. A lot of times someone will find a mentor or someone who is, you know, will help them along. Again, it's not something you just read a book and know everything. I built Fair Hill, the CCI, for quite a few years. And I remember Mike Tucker, who was the designer at the time, you know, after the event said, so, are you going to be serious about this and do it, or are you just going to have this as a, you know, side job? So I ended up going to England and worked with him and worked at badminton, and that sort of gave me the push to get going. And we do have a bunch of sort of mentoring programs where we help people coming along, and there's a whole series of license now. So if you want to just, you know, learn about it, you don't have to be professional designer, but we offer a bunch of courses where you take a class and you can then design up to training, and then there's a license for various levels above that. So there's a whole system now in place. You know, hopefully there are people that, you know, if you show promise, you can work with. Most designers I know are quite open to having people tag along and learn. But the USEA has a whole system now in place which help people learn and get their license, or just learn about the sport. I mean, I teach a bunch of the seminars for the various licensing, and it's great to get, you know, sometimes you get riders who, you know, aren't going to want to design, but they would just want to learn. So you know, or if it's pony club fathers who want to be able to build a jump for their daughter or son. And so, I mean, it's a great learning experience whether you want to be a designer, and some people find that this is something that's really cool, I want to pursue it, and some people say, oh, that's cool, but I'll let someone else do that.